That's to pay homage to all the people that have the COVID-19, all the first responders, paramedics, doctors, nurses, family members, grocery store workers, everybody, we're all innocent, all of us. From all around the world, we're all innocent people. Okay. Anyway, this program here, it's to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. And hopefully I'll do that. Yeah, life's just been getting more crazier and more crazier every day. I don't think it could, but it does. It's getting pretty freaking nuts. I guess there was a sinkhole found in Siberia or something like that. And I don't know how many feet it was, but it's a huge, huge hole. And they said it's caused from global warming. I'm not sure. Probably the ice melted and then just sank. I think it was Siberia that it happened. But anyway, I heard some good news today. This is good news. I think it's in Georgia that this people got together. I think there was 19 families that bought 96 acres, and I'm glad that these people are doing it. They're black families, and I told the people to do this, months ago or whatever. And these guys probably had the idea anyway. But a lot of black people need to do this because that way they can have their own neighborhoods, discipline their own people, stuff like that. Keep the drugs out, keep the riffraff out, and plant their own gardens and stuff like that. I think it's called Freedom. The place that they're starting is called Freedom. Just having water today, and I'm glad I saw that today. 19 families, about 96 acres, in I think it's Georgia. There's a lot of black money in Atlanta, and I wish that some of the bigger names, Jay-Z, Dre, Oprah Winfrey and stuff like that, I think it helps some of the black people. Even that guy that I don't know what his name is. I can't even think of his name. The guy that dresses up like a lady, paid billions of dollars. Good producer, director. I don't watch too many of his movies, but they need to help out the black community to get going. But I'm glad that these people got together and got 96 acres. Right now they're just living in tents and RVs, and pretty soon they'll have electricity. Pretty soon they'll have running water. They'll plant their own gardens and stuff like that. And I'm really happy to hear that's happening. I'm really happy, because there's a lot of good people in the projects and stuff like that. People need to get out of the cities. And I told them, get your own land. There's land for sale. But it's starting to happen, And these guys will make their own laws, See, if they don't like the police, they don't need the police. They won't have to call the police, And keep the drug dealers out, drive-bys and bullshit like that, It can happen. It can happen. And I'm really, really glad that these people are doing it. It's called Freedom. I just read it today on the news, on Yahoo News, I think it was. And I told people that a few months back, get out of the fucking cities, man. It's like, what's it called? WGN. What that stands for is we got the N-word, capital letters. Yeah, that's in Chicago. Oh, anyway, somebody from Chicago yesterday, I think his name was Chicken George, Izzy or whatever. He's probably driving a truck with his wife. And he donated $20, man. So that's pretty cool. That's the most I've ever been donated. A lady named Lacey, she gave me $5 one time. She gave me a couple dollars. But this guy named Chicken George gave me $20 yesterday. So I just want to give a shout out to him. I think he's driving with his wife. I'm not for sure, but I know he's a truck driver, he said. And he might be going through Burley one of these days, and we'll have to visit with each other, hopefully. We'll have to wait and see. But life is just getting nuts, There's protests in Portland and people killing each other. Right now, today, in Chicago, I just checked out the Chicago news. Within the last 4 hours, there was a drive-by. Some lady got shot in the back. She's like 20 years old, and she has a kid. And he got shot in the arm, And they said it was probably, she had nothing to do with it, It was just an accidental shooting. And that's like, what the hell? And the lady that started the Freedom thing, she said that every time her husband or her kids would go out, she'd have anxiety, like they were going to get hurt or killed or something like that, So if you start your own town, your own communities, you can have the right people in, and keep the riffraff out. And that's an excellent idea, man. I'm just glad people are doing that. It makes me feel good. Just get out of the city because the city is a bad place to be. A lot of people tell me that's where all your opportunities are, but that's where a lot of the crime is too. A lot of the crime, a lot of drugs, a lot of poverty, a lot of bullshit. Every time I go to the city, it seems like no matter where I go, I'm always waiting. You know, you're not getting anywhere. You're just chasing your tail, and I hated it. I always hated going to the city. I've been to a lot of them: Chicago, L.A., Dallas. You know, and see a lot of accidents and different things like that. After a while, you just get used to it. You know, that's the normal way of living. But somebody's watching, I guess. I don't know who it is, but somebody. We usually get somebody from the UK, somebody out of California, Texas, Belgium, what's it called? I can't even think, man. Place down under, what is it called? Australia, Australia. There we go. I was going to say Atlanta, Australia. This guy's from California. How are you doing, bro? Doing good. I think this guy's out of California. I think he's from, he said yesterday, Riverside, I think, if I remember right. But hopefully, yeah, I'm doing good. How about yourself? But like I said, I bought a boat. I think you're from Riverside, I'm pretty sure. And if you go to my Facebook, I think if you scroll down, I think I still have the boat, pictures of the boat there. It was a blue water cuddy cab. Yep, Riverside, California. I'm doing good. Glad to hear it. I don't know if you remember Claude Dallas. You ever heard of Claude Dallas in Riverside? I don't know if you ever heard of, but he's from Idaho. And anyway, he's a big time mountain man, blah, blah, blah. Live off the grid, live off nature and this and that. And he killed 2 game wardens. And anyway, he was in the corrections facility here in Idaho. Idaho State Corrections, I think it's called. And somehow he cut the links off the chain and he escaped. It took him like, no, but I heard you talking about him yesterday. Yeah, what's weird, he's supposed to be a mountain man, you know. And he escaped from prison here in Idaho. It took him a long time to find him. When they found him, he was in Riverside coming out of a convenience store. And the cops were right there waiting for him. I think they had a big enough bounty on his ass that somebody narked him off, you know. I think $100,000 or something like that. But that's good. You know, if he did kill 2 people, you know, I'm glad people are pointing the finger at murderers and stuff like that. See, what really upsets me is Tupac and Biggie Small, you know, 2 of the best rappers of all time. And both of them got assassinated. Okay, yeah, look him up. It's called Claude Dallas. Claude Dallas, that's his name. But anyway, Biggie Small and Tupac, both of them got assassinated. And their murders have never been solved. And there's people that know who's did that, you know. And they're the two of the top rappers. Okay, who's the #1 rapper of all time? Not even East Coast, not even West Coast. It's a white dude from fucking Detroit, Eminem. Eminem's gonna be the #1 rapper of all time. Nobody will outsell this white guy, you know. And it's the blacks that brought up the hip hop and stuff like that, you know. And it's sad that the black people killed the black artist, you know. And I think there was a guy named, what was his name? Nipsey, not Nipsey Russell, what's his name? Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle. Okay. He became famous for a short period. He took his money. He was going to go back into the neighborhood and help out the hood that he grew up in. What the fuck happens? Somebody goes by and fucking shoots him, you know? That's so fucking sad. It's sad, sad. And that's why I'm glad I heard that thing today in Georgia. 19 families. Yeah, he's definitely in the top 5. Okay. But anyway, he's the #1 rapper of selling, you know. There's probably people that can out-rap Eminem. I don't know who, you know. But for sales, he sold more than any of them, you know. Tupac would have outdid him for sure, you know. I don't know about Biggie, but Tupac could have easily. But not anymore, you know. Eminem's good. He's retired anyway. But the sales that he has, nobody will outbeat that because people don't buy albums anymore. Stuff like that, they just download. But yeah, he's for sure the top 5, man, for sure, you know. But it's sad that the other ones. Okay, here's a joke. I don't know if you heard this one or not. What do you get with the #1 rapper of all time and Charlie Brown? What do you get? #1 rapper of all time and Charlie Brown? Eminem with peanuts. Is that funny or what? That's my own personal joke. I made that one up. Eminem with peanuts. Yeah, they stream everything, of course. Yeah, yeah, they stream. I got a lot of stupid jokes. A lot of stupid jokes, man. Okay, here's another one. What the hell? Okay, what if you get when you have the coronavirus twice? What do you get when you get that? That's my other joke I made up. Corona extra. Fucking stupid cracker. What the hell? Can you pick up some good jokes? What else is going on? Just the politicians, man. They're fiddle fucking around. People want their $1,200. They promised it. They don't really have to give it to us, but they promised that people are going to get $1,200, and the people that expect it, they've already spent their money. I'm pretty fortunate. I don't make that much money. I can survive. Wow, that one was good. Corona extra. That's when you get Corona twice. Coronavirus. Corona extra. You get the coronavirus twice. Stupid joke, man. 50,000 comedians out of work, and I'm trying to be one. And people are just streaming my stand-up, which it is a set down. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, Riverside. When I was in Riverside, it seemed like a pretty decent town. I wasn't there for very long, but it was at nighttime. Pulled in 11 o'clock at night. And, hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's going good for me, too. Somebody out of Canada. But when I went to Riverside, everything seemed cool. And the bad thing was I was in a hurry. And I want to take that boat and I want to go out to the ocean and take my son to the ocean, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm just saying that there's 50,000 comedians out of work, and I'm trying to be one. I'm sitting down. And I think I'm funny as hell, man. I'm fucking hilarious if I want to be. But no, I have no stand-up. I could not get up in front of a crowd ever, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever, Hey, there's Josh Bennett. How's it going, Josh? But I used to film stand-up. I used to film. And all of them were shitty, man. Okay, you got a joke? Look in the mirror, man, Josh. There's a joke. Okay, what's your joke, Josh? I didn't see Beatrice today. No, I haven't. See, I don't go look for Beatrice. If she wants to drop by, she can drop by. I don't even think she has a phone. She did. I think somebody stole it from her, because I think one time when she was here, she called up and said, hey, you got my phone, because somebody picked up, and she wanted her phone back. But she doesn't have a phone. I don't go looking for her. If she wants to show up, she can show up. But if she does show up, I'll ask her if she wants to do podcast or whatever. She picks her own names, because you have to name your video or whatever it is. The pizza don't scream in the oven. Okay, why not? Okay, let's get the punchline here, because I didn't get the joke. Because sometimes jokes go over my head, because, they say about black people, colored people, or whatever, they eat chicken and watermelon. Okay, I eat chicken and watermelon. I just don't fucking get that joke. I wish somebody would tell me. But, it went over my head, man. Okay. Read the first. The pizza don't scream in the oven. Okay. Read the first. Okay. That's as far as I got. That's all I can see. Okay, nobody that was on there. Okay, here's another joke I made up. What do you get when you cross a pedophile and a pirate? A pirate and a pedophile. What do you get? Anybody heard this one? It's my joke anyway. I don't think anybody ever heard it. R. Kelly. That's a pirate and a pedophile. R. Kelly. Not a funny joke. No, I could not ever do stand-up. I would get up and start stuttering and stuff like that. Hopefully somebody got it. But I make up a lot of stupid shit, man. A lot of stupid shit. But some of the people I videotape, they want to be comedians.
They only honestly do. They want to be comedians, but they're not fucking funny, man. They might be funny looking, but they're not funny. But I filmed. Shit, I can't even think of the fucking names. Jeez, I can't even think of the people I filmed. I know my friends, you know. Oh, geez. Fuck, I can't even think of his name. Wow. Oh well. But anyway, there's two of them that made it pretty good. One's on the cruise ships. He's part of the entertainment. Like if you go out on a Caribbean cruise, not Caribbean, but the Norwegian cruise or whatever, he's part of the entertainment. And the other one's called, he's a Mormon comic, and he's clean. Fuck, I can't even think of his fucking name. That's crazy. But both of them are fucking hilarious. And the other people I've recorded, they're not even funny. But what's weird is the main guy, he's originally from Alaska. And his very first gig, this is what's strange, his very first gig that he ever played, stand-up, in front of a live audience, was here in Burley, Idaho. And he was supposed to be the, what do you call it, like the warm-up comedian or whatever. There's going to be two comedians, up-and-coming one, and then the main star or whatever. And anyway, the main star didn't show up. So his very first stand-up was here in Burley, Idaho, and he had to do 2 hours. He did 2 hours by himself. And he did. I guess he did a good job. I never heard of, oh, Ryan Wingfield, that's his name. Ryan Wingfield. Look him up. That dude is fucking hilarious. Ryan Wingfield. I filmed him. No, we don't have strip clubs here. You know, I guess they stream all that shit. See the ones in Idaho? I think they got them in Boise. There's one called Kit Kat Club. This is a long time ago in the 80s. I used to go there or whatever when I was in the guards. Called one strip Kit Kat Club, and I don't know if it was Ohio or something else. But anyway, it's kind of stupid. All they are is just women in their underwear. You know, I've seen better looking women at the boat docks, you know, in the bikinis and stuff back in the day. But these women would come out like bra and panties. That was it, you know. And then the ones in Salt Lake, they had the pasties. You know, we don't have very many strip clubs around here at all because it's Mormon country, you know. Utah and Idaho, there's more Mormons than there is anywhere else. That's why they probably won't legalize marijuana for a long time. Idaho is probably the strictest state that has marijuana laws. You know, it's a felony. Like if you have more than 3 ounces, I think it's like $10,000 fine, up to $10,000 fine, and 5 years in prison for having more than 3 ounces of marijuana. So that's pretty fucking strict. You know, plants automatically felony. One plant, you're going to prison. You know, that's crazy. Because I used to grow in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. Had lights in my basement. I used to grow my own. But if I would have got caught, you know, I wouldn't be here today. I'd probably still be in prison. And that's kind of nuts. That's like in California. Freeway Ricky Ross, you know, he's one of the main guys that was selling the cocaine. And some people see him as a hero, you know. He's done his time, so I can't say anything bad about Freeway Ricky, you know. I can't say anything bad about him. Damn, you like Kirkland. I don't know. But anyway, you know, he did his time. But in the 80s, he kind of like ruined a lot of families, you know, because they were doing rock cocaine and shit like that. And a lot of families went to prison. A lot of the black males and stuff like that, young black males, ended up going to prison, doing 20 years or more, you know. It's kind of sad. But in the way they kind of looked up to Freeway Ricky, you know. But more than likely, the shit was coming out of Arkansas. They're bringing it in, the Clintons and stuff, distributed out through the United States. And it destroyed a lot of black people's lives back then, you know. It's kind of fucked up. But you talk about Boston George, you know, the guy that was on Blow. He dealt with the Colombians, you know. If you watch the movie Blow with Johnny Depp, you know, he knew Pablo Escobar personally and shit like that. He's met him and stuff. But Freeway Ricky, he didn't. And he never says who his connection was. More than likely, it was a white guy, you know. But it ruined a lot of fucking lives. Yeah, fucking Beatrice thinks that's his fucking uncle, man. My uncle's fucking Chapo Guzman. Okay. He's in prison, man. But I guess there is gangs here. I didn't know that. Beatrice says there is, she says. But we had a shooting a couple weeks ago. He said it was gang related. And here in this town, if it's gang related or a hate crime, they're going to get extra time for that. You know, I think it's a good thing. But I never seen any gangs here that I know of. Cartels everywhere. Oh yeah, of course, it's everywhere. Yeah, you know. Okay, the shit that's coming into Burley, it's coming from white people, but more than likely, it came from the cartels first. You know, that makes it here. I'm in Texas and it's bad. Okay, I'm glad you are from Texas because I looked up Josh Bennett. Okay, I looked you up, Josh, and you're a good guy, man. You know. Yeah, that's the way it is for me. Okay, because I don't want to say anything on the net, you know, about you, Josh. But the other Josh Bennetts that are here in Idaho, they're pieces of shit, man. And you got a whole fucking list of Josh Bennetts that are in prison. One got it for habeas corpus. You know, he got released. Habeas corpus, that means show me the bodies, you know. So somebody fucking committed murder named Josh Bennett, committed murder, and he got released. I don't know if we are or not. I really don't go to Facebook, you know, honestly don't. I used to. That's all I am. I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. I'm not on anything else. But I got like 100 friends and I need to get rid of like 106 of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't read your posts. I don't go to your, what is it? Check out your pictures and all that shit. I'm not interested, you know. Hate to tell you that, but I do that with everybody, you know. Sometimes somebody will send me a message. Sometimes I read it, sometimes I don't. But I put a bunch of shit on Facebook just for the hell of it, you know, like memes for the Democrats, stuff like that. And I'm going to get banned from Facebook, I think, because they already sent me a couple letters, saying October 1st, blah, 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 we could suspend your profile, or I don't know what the hell, but I don't give a shit, you know. I'm just glad I got a platform on YouTube. You know, I really, honestly respect YouTube, you know, for freedom of speech. But one of these days they may cut me off, you know, because I might rub the person the wrong way, you know, saying the bad things. But I'm glad that YouTube gives me the opportunity to do this and to help Beatrice, because a lot of people want to see Beatrice. I told Beatrice a year ago, 2 years ago, you have a following. People want to see you, you know, and I can give you the platform. I can give you my platform until you start your own. And as soon as you start your own platform, whatever videos that are on mine, I'll give them to you. You know, that's what I told her. But compared to my videos and her video, okay, we did it the same day, about 13 minutes apart. 13 minutes. I got 13 minutes, you got 13 minutes. Okay. I have like 56 views for that one, and I got like 2 likes. Okay. She's got probably 250 views, 16 likes, and 22 comments, you know. And my highest, the most people that were watching at one time was 4 for me, you know. That's my top during that 13 minutes. For her, it was 16. There's 16 people watching, you know. So she's 4 or 5 times better than I am. And she could get an audience and she could make some money. You know, I told her that. And I'll give her the opportunity if she wants. That's a good thing about YouTube, you know. They give anybody a platform. And that's good as long as you don't screw it up, you know, pornography or stuff like that. But I put on mine, I don't want any kids watching my channels ever, because I'm a bad influence, you know what I'm saying? I say a lot of shit. Shouldn't be said. Adults can handle it, but kids, no. No. You know, and I got enough of that shit. I got a lot of it, you know. I don't need to film anymore. I got a lot. Really, I got 40 gigs. 40 gigabytes of Beatrice. I really don't want to put it on, you know. If she wants me to, I'll do it. You know, she hasn't seen all the videos, all the footage that I have, but the ones that are on YouTube, she's seen it. She doesn't care. She did, you know. We made a deal that the drug videos or whatever are mine, you know. If I make any money off of that, it's mine. The number one rated one is like up to $10.12. You know, that's all I've made, $10.12. But the other one's got like, you know, $1.50, $2. But hers, yeah, they could be interesting. They could, you know, if I wanted to go edit them out and do that, you know, it could be a good film. Honest, it could be a good documentary because I got her coming out of jail, got her going to the mental institution, got her at the mental institution, blah 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 blah. I got a lot of footage, you know. But if she wants to, we could do it. We could make a documentary out of it. You know, it's up to her. But I got permission for the ones that are on. You know, everything's cool so far, and whatever she goes on, she gets the royalties from those. You know. But she's got to, I told her she's just got to work at it, you know, like answer things. Yeah, you know. See, I make $100 about every 3 months off YouTube. I used to make more, and then they cut me off because I didn't have any subscribers. You know, I had the hours but no subscribers. Nobody subscribed my channel because I don't fucking tell people, hey, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends, blah blah blah. I don't do that shit. Okay. So they cut me off because I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. They changed the rules. But back then I was making $1.50 a day. And I was happy. I was happy making $1.50. And now I'm lucky if I make $1. You know, I had to get my subscribers up. And I got my subscribers up because of Beatrice's videos. I don't care about the views. I don't give a fuck. But she did help me get the subscribers. Because like when I do shit like this, I piss somebody off, they'll fucking unsubscribe. And when Beatrice comes on, let's see, you can't blow up on her life for the better on yours. Yeah. Well, I just want to give her a chance, you know. Sometimes she goes off the wall. You know, I let her say whatever she wants, but I tell her sometimes, I say, if somebody's giving you a hard time, whatever they say, we're talking about Beatrice again, I guess, for the videos or some shit. But I tell her if people like Juan, hey, you know, or Josh, anybody fucking give you shit, fucking give it back, you know. Tell them to fuck off or whatever. But she doesn't do that. I just tell her, you know, if people are giving you a hard time, tell them to go eat fucking shit. But I don't know when I'll see her again, you know. She'll be back, but I just don't know when. But you never know. One of these days she might end up dead because that's what was weird because one of her videos, yeah, I've known addicts all my life. It's weird. I know functioning addicts that use every day. And they make it to work every day. They will not miss a day of work. And they don't fuck up on their jobs, you know. I know people that are like that. I know people that are alcoholics that work. Drug addicts use meth, cocaine every day on a daily basis. And they're fucking smarter than most people I fucking ever met in my life, you know. They maintain, you know. But I've seen people fucking drink a couple beers and fucking won't go to work, you know. They fucking start drinking, next thing you know, they drink all fucking night and they lose their job, blah, blah, blah. But I've seen functioning addicts. See, that's the thing. Like if we ever did do drug testing, doctors, lawyers, police officers, judges, politicians, a lot of them would fucking lose their jobs, you know, because they are functioning addicts, you know. And that's kind of sad. But I think I used to be one. I only take painkillers. Hopefully you don't give yourself an enema with them, huh? Yeah. But I used to smoke weed a lot. I used to smoke a lot of weed. And used to go to work. No big deal. Get awards and stuff. No, seriously. Yeah, I believe you. Take painkillers. But the bad thing about it, hopefully you're not addicted, but more likely you are. You know, if you take Vicodin or Percocet or Oxycontin or whatever, there's side effects to everything. After you take them for so long, you can't live without them for reals. It's a struggle. See, at one time I was addicted to meth, and I could not quit. I know I could not fucking quit. I had to have it on a daily basis. That was back. Broke my leg right now. Oh, okay. Just recently. Yeah, just be careful. You know, I don't know what kind of pills you're taking, but there's always side effects, no matter what it is. But yeah, hopefully I'm glad that you're Josh Bennett from Texas. But if you want Josh, look up Idaho Court.gov, IdahoCourt.gov. Punch in your name. There's some Josh Bennett's here in Idaho that are fuckheads, man. Fucking some bad fucking people, you know. And hopefully you're the one from Texas. Let's see what else is going on. Just shootings in Portland, you know. I don't even know why they're fighting. I have no fucking clue, you know. But I am glad, like the guy yesterday I was talking to, Chicken George, I guess he's a truck driver out of Chicago. See, we're all equal now. We're all equal. We all got the computer. And that's the greatest equalizer of all time. But anyway, his name is Chicken George. I think he's driving with his wife. I'm not for sure. But there's two names, Izzy and Chicken George. So hopefully he's driving with his wife, having a good time, making some money. But see, you can go out driving truck and make money and you don't have to pay rent, you know. And anybody can do that. It doesn't matter what color you are. Oh, we are friends on Facebook. Okay, yeah, there you are. Man, you're a fucking ugly looking dude. I don't even know why we're friends. Yeah, I guess we are friends. I don't know. I don't go to Facebook that much. I even got fucking dead people on Facebook. I haven't fucking deleted them off yet. You got any dead people on your Facebook? But anyway, you know, it doesn't matter what color you are. You can go out and drive truck. But we're all equal now. We're all equal. I don't know what the fuck we're fighting over. You know, it's kind of sad. Like I said the other day, Antifa, and I think it's called Proud Boys. No, that's like anybody. I don't care who's on Facebook. I'll tell them the same shit. People I've known for fucking 20 years say, why the fuck are we even friends? You know. But okay, that's like the Proud Boys and Antifa. It was kind of like white on white. And I said, okay, it's the Crackers against the Peckerwoods. You know. That's the way it is to me. Fucking let them fight them out. I think in Texas. I think this happened in Texas, Josh. I'm not for sure. But anyway, I think it was the Hells Angels. I think the Angels were there. And the Banditos. I think it was the Banditos. I'm not for sure, but I know the Angels were there. But anyway, they had a shootout in this town. You know, two biker gangs were fucking shooting in the parking lot. And somebody calls the cops. I'm thinking, fuck. Why call the cops, man? Just fucking let them shoot out for half an hour, man. Just get on the blowhorn and said, all you stupid civilians, get the fuck out of the way. And just let them fucking do it, you know. Get it over with. Hey, there you are, Josh. You just sent me a message. But that's the way I see it. Like the Proud Boys or whatever they are, Antifa. Just let them do it. Just let them do it. Get it over with, you know. So he was the toughest, I guess. But I don't know if you remember that one, Josh. Probably about 5 or 6 years ago, there was a shootout in Texas. I'm pretty sure it was Texas. And the Angels and the Banditos were shooting out in a rinky-dink town, I guess. I like that song, Pepper, out of, what's his name? Butthole Surfers. You ever heard that? Pepper? And you look that one up. That's a good one. Out of Texas. What else is going on? Football season's coming on here shortly. You know, that's going to be good. Just at the, what do you call it? The elections are going to be nuts. You know, it's fucking crazy. But I don't see anything that, oh, was it in Waco? I didn't know it was in Waco. Wow. You know what Waco stands for? Yeah, the shootout. Was it the Angels and the Banditos? Is that who was fighting? I'm not for sure. If you remember that. But there's a joke. Waco, it stands for We Ain't Coming Out. You know, they went in there and fucking burnt that place down. And then they saw Jeffrey Dahmer's with a fucking 5-gallon bucket of barbecue sauce heading down there as soon as they start cooking people. But yeah, to me, like when that happened, let's see. Yeah, the Banditos and the Angels. Yeah, I wasn't for sure. I knew the Angels were there, but I didn't know the other biker gang. But you know, to me, I think fucking don't call the cops. Just tell the fucking civilians get the fuck out of the way. You know, let them fucking do what they got to do. I don't know if any civilians got killed or not. I don't know. Or, you know, I think a few people got killed for sure. I don't know if any police got them or what. I don't know. But I remember that. I hate to say that, you know, just let them do it. But if you're a civilian, you should get the hell out of the way anyway. You know, if you see bullets fly, it's like, don't stick your head out and see what's going on. Just fucking leave. Yeah, that's the greatest old saying. I don't have any friends anymore because everybody I knew is either dead or in prison. You know, it's a fact. That's how it is at my generation now. They're either dead or in prison. All of our old friends. Oh, did you say that your dad was in the Angels? Is that what you said or not? See, I think that was the last weed I smoked for a long. I don't know, 60s. I can't remember the last time I smoked weed. A couple years ago. But that's what it was. It was Hell's Angels OG. I don't know if you ever heard of that shit or not, but it was okay. You know, it had the white strands on it and shit. But supposedly that's what it was called, Hell's Angel. It's probably from the original biker gang because it was the OG, original grower. Oh, your dad's from California? Yeah, that's too bad he got killed, you know. See, that's what sucks about, what the hell's that one fucking, Sons of Anarchy? That's fucking bullshit. Bikers aren't like that, you know. See, the guy across the street here, okay, he's had a hog forever. He's old now. He's fucking 70 or whatever. But he's kind of a biker, and everybody knows he's a biker, you know. But the Sons of Anarchy was a fucking crock of shit. I watched that, and I fucking hated that every time, you know. I never liked that because whenever you watch that movie or those shows, they were stabbing each other in the back constantly fucking setting the other guy up. It's fucking not like that in real life, you know. That show pissed me off all the way to the fucking end, you know. It's bullshit. But the thing is, the Angels, you don't hear about the Angels anymore hardly. You know, they're still out there, but they don't bring they're not out in public like they used to be. You know, it's kind of weird. You don't hear that much about them anymore, but they're still there, of course. You know, they're global. They're all around the world. Like you just said, the drug cartels everywhere. Yeah, of course. But I don't see any gangs here. Honestly, I don't. Maybe I don't get it out enough. I don't know. The Mormons take care of it. You know, if they start getting fucking ruly or whatever, unruly, they'll put a stop to it pretty fast. Like the shootout, the shooting or whatever it was, within 24 hours they already fucking got him. You know, there's a fucking shooting in Chicago right now. 5 hours ago, a lady got shot in the back. Yeah, mostly West Coast. Yeah, but there's some over in England too. Some of the Angels, they're over there. They're in fucking Australia. But anyway, that lady in Chicago, she got shot in the back. Her son got shot in the arm or something like that. A couple hours ago, 5 hours ago, or 6 hours ago. The police say, we have no suspects. Like, what the fuck, man? But there was a shooting here and one in Twin Falls in the same week. That's pretty rare. And they caught him fast. Both of them, you know. They got the suspects, and they're already in custody, you know. Because that's the thing. People get away with murder. Like when I was in the guards, this one guy killed a 14-year-old girl. Okay, he did. Allegedly, I think he did. Okay, he's in jail now. 25 years later, a cold case file is coming up. His case is still going to trial right now. But 25 years later, they got him, man. You know, it took a while to get enough evidence to take him to court. But I'm glad that they did that because if somebody kills your kids or whatever, and other people know, you know, it would be sad for a parent to know that somebody killed your kid and they're not being punished. But allegedly, he killed a 14-year-old girl. You know, he's been in jail for the last couple of years. You know, putting it off. He knows he did it, but he's using the system. You know, fires his lawyer, fires the judge, fires whatever. He's just afraid to go to prison. He's been there before. And he was in my guards. You know, he was my neighbor. He was my drug dealer. He was my co-worker, whatever. I've known him for a lot of years, but he's a fuckhead. You know, and I'm glad they caught him. And he was a scammer, man. He was a scammer all the way. A lot of people were afraid of him. I don't know why, but they were. That's kind of crazy too. Waco, when they went down there and they got those guys, and see, that's what's up too about religion. And he was molesting little kids and shit like that. And the religions won't let you go. You know, they'll make you feel guilty as hell, like the Scientologists and stuff like that, Jehovah Witnesses, Mormons, whatever. When you decide to leave, they put a guilt trip on you. You know, like it's your fault or whatever. But I'm pretty sure the guy down in Waco was molesting kids. You know, probably had multiple wives, and you know, some of the guys didn't care if he was sleeping with their wives or their kids or whatever. He didn't care because God said that it was all right. You know, that's bullshit. But that's what I hate about religion. I know there's a God and stuff, but religion is totally wrong. All of the religions are totally wrong. Well, it's been going on for 40 minutes. Yesterday I went on too long, went on over an hour. I usually don't do that. But today's Saturday. You know, like I always say, Saturday in the park in Chicago. Lincoln Park. Shootings all the fucking time, man. They need to put a stop to it. But I am glad, and like you, Josh, or whatever, I don't know what city you live in. I think you said you lived in a small town or whatever. But so you're cool. But Juan and those other people, they need to get some land and get the fuck out of the city. Do it as a friend. Do it with some friends. Do it with some family. Whatever. Just like the people in Georgia right now. It's called Freedom. It went on the news, Yahoo News today. I'm glad they did it. About 96 acres. And families need to do that. Fucking just get out of the city, you know. Buy your own plot of land, fix it up, create your own laws. You know, of course you got to live by the laws of the land, but you don't have to allow drug dealers and you don't have to allow cops or whatever, you know, or pedophiles or whatever. You know, you can allow them in if you want, but if you don't want them, just get rid of them. But that's a good idea, and I'm glad that people in the land are doing it. 19 families got together, and some of them are living in RVs, some of them are living in tents, and pretty soon they'll have water, they'll have houses, they'll have a good life, you know. And more people need to do that, because in the United States there's a lot of land, you know, it's a lot of shitty land and stuff too, but you could work that land and make it into a place where you can grow crops and stuff. But in Georgia, from what it looked like, you know, they have trees, stuff like that, so it'd be pretty easy to grow vegetables and fruits. But I don't know how close they are to the hurricanes, you know, because a lot of times there's hurricanes there every year, and that kind of sucks. It's like the fires in California right now. The global warming, I think, is going to fucking hit 120 in Phoenix today. I'm not for sure. But I remember when I was down in Fort Irwin, California, National Training Center, Death Valley, it hit 120, you know, every fucking day it was 120. And I was drinking 5 gallons of water a day. It's hard to believe a person can drink 5 gallons. But I drink 5 gallons every day with not even fucking peeing it out. I don't know where the fuck it went, but I was doing it. I was drinking like 32 ounces every hour. But I don't know how many people went down for heat exhaustion, but it was hotter than hell. And I remember waking up one morning, I turned on my radio, I had an AM, FM radio, and it said it was like 5:45 in the morning. I woke up just before 6. And I listened to the radio. It's 5:45, the temperature is 95 degrees at 5:45 in the morning. And we have a chance of a flash flood. I'm thinking, what the fuck? This fucking person's on mushrooms or some shit. There's not a fucking cloud in the sky. And then went to flash flood warning, you know, thinking, what the fuck? Next thing you know, in the afternoon, there comes a big old fucking black cloud. And it fucking poured, man. It fucking poured in the desert. And I never seen anything like that, but it was cool. I'm glad I saw it. And there's floods everywhere, you know, down in the lower valleys and stuff like that. And in the military, that's where you keep your stuff. You keep your stuff in the valley so the enemy couldn't see it. But anyway, the water came in like a fucking river, and they had an engine from a tank. The pack, it's called a pack, but it's a tank engine. Fucking picked it up, man. Just fucking took it down the river. But it was pretty cool to see. And rained hard for an hour and a half. And pretty soon the sun came out and started drying shit up. But I couldn't believe it. Those days were 120 degree days. And pretty soon, now with the global warming and stuff like that, it's gonna get hot everywhere. You know, like today it's gonna be 98 here. I'm pretty lucky because I got air conditioning. I can live with it. But when you have 120 degrees and you have no air conditioning, it's miserable. It's hard. But anyway, this is Lunch with the Fat Man. Stay straight, stay strong. God bless. See you tomorrow. Have a good day. If Beatrice ever comes back, I'll have her do another podcast. Talk to you later.